The main printed circuit board in a computer is known as motherboard. Other names for this central computer unit are system board, main board, and printed wired board. The motherboard is sometimes shortened to MOBO.
This is the CMOS battery. CMOS battery are small attached in the computer module. The CMOS battery maintains time, date, and other configuration settings in the CMOS module. An ATX power supply provides a number of peripheral power connectors and then two connectors for the motherboard. An 8-pin auxiliary connector providing additional power to the CPU and the main 24-pin power supply connector. An extension of the original 20-pin version.
Slot socket or a memory slot is a lock on your computer's motherboard where you can insert your RAM. Depending on the motherboard, there might be up to 4 memory sockets. And if you have high-tier motherboard, you can even have more. RAM chip is a microchip used as a RAM storage for computers and other devices. The capacitors is tiny electrical component to store to the motherboard.
CPU socket. The main function of the CPU socket is to serve as a connection that holds the CPU and allows it to communicate with the motherboard.
PCI slot, it allows for the attachment various hardware components such as network, card, sound card, and disk controllers.
Port. The digital visual interface is used to connect a device source such as a video display controller to a display device such as a computer monitor. An accelerated graphics port is a point-to-point channel that is used for high-speed video output. This port is used to connect graphics card to a computer's motherboard.
Contains HDMI ports, send audio, video, and control information to switchers, television, projectors, and audio-video receivers. These devices also send the high-definition content protection key, which must be acknowledged at the other end of the cable.
Switches and jump rods are a component and reversible way of reconfiguring the circuitry on the printed circuit board.
SDD connector. SDD stands for floppy disk drive. This connector provides a route through which data from the floppy disk drive can be read and displayed into the computer's interface.
Serial ATA. Serial ATA replaces parallel ATA as the IDE standard of choice for connecting storage devices inside of a computer. A USB port is a standard cable connection interface for personal computer and consumer electronics devices. Welcome to the demonstration on installing motherboard.
To begin the installation, we first identify the mounting holes on the motherboard. Then we locate the mounting screw holes at the base of resistance.
You line these mounting holes on the motherboard with the mounting screw holes.
Sometimes you need to move the motherboard slightly to make the screw hole fit.
Then we secure the motherboard to the base to the help of the screw that come with the motherboard. The motherboard is now installed to the base of persistent unit. As you can see, the processor are already connected to the motherboard. This is the processor. To connect the processor, we place the processor on the processor socket and secure it with this clip. Next, we place the color unit on the processor. Color unit is attached with this cable to the pass slot. In some motherboard, instead of processor socket, there's processor slot to which we slide the processor to fix it.
Next, we will connect the motherboard to the PSU. This is a power connector from the PSU which is connected to the motherboard.